But I do expect that keyword ranking itself to be much higher on not only the organic but the mapping as well.
Yeah. And we can say that with a fair amount of confidence because we've been doing this a while.
Yeah.
And we see it all the time. We've dialed in exactly how to get this result, and we get it consistently.
Hey there, guys. It is Nolen and Jason here with Plumbing Webmasters. Today we're going to talk about plumbing keyword ranking, results not ranking, but what about ranking? So
it's a mouthful.
So this is going to delve into like successful campaigns online, I guess, right? So how are you successful online? We got a call from a client yesterday, right?
Yeah,
yesterday, and this came up. The client said, "I'm not up for my keywords. I can't see myself online." And I guess I said, "Well, what are you typing in?" And so when someone says this stuff, because when somebody comes here, we don't pick keywords. We know the main keywords.
Right.
We do this for plumbers all day long.
Right.
We know obscure keywords like grinder pumps and sump pumps. And
we even know the regional differences in what they're called.
And, so we go into minutia of different types of repairs and camera line inspection and stuff like that. But we know that people are typing in stuff like plumbing repair, plumbing company, and wanting to show up for that. The business owner will sit there and type in one or two keywords and expect to see that. Now, I know, and he knows, that an overall campaign needs hundreds of keywords to show up,
right,
as evidenced by Google Analytics and keywords, and they'll track the top 100, right?
Right.
But nobody shows up. No, you're not getting calls if you're number 80. Well, no, but that's what they track, and you can look at it. Yeah. And so you can
see which ones are moving up. And,
you can see the trending and all that. Well, this client had been up for 6 weeks, and they were already number 6 for the keyword in question, right?
Yeah, they were already ranking 6th on the first page.
At least right when they called us, they were number 6 for the number 1 keyword they wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's not bad, but lots of other stuff was moving. Any clients ask me this question, it's like, guys, I expect you to get results pretty darn quickly. And if you look at Google Analytics, as soon as the first report comes out, if people do quality web work and custom design, lots of content like we do, you'll see literally dozens to hundreds of keywords beginning to move into ranking.
Right.
And then I love all the obscure stuff, but I love all the main stuff too.
Yeah, it is not unusual for us to look at a client that's been with us 90 days and to see almost 100 terms.
We've seen
in the
over
first position.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We've got clients that have 100 number 1s, 100 number 2s, 100 number 3s.
Yeah.
For me personally, it's about getting as many as high as possible. Nobody's going to get all the keywords number 1.
Yeah. So some companies come out and they try to say, well, we're going to go for 10 keywords for you.
Yeah. What does that mean? Like I don't.
That means failure is what
it's loaded. That's a loaded deal because if that client doesn't have enough content. So here's a good example of it. Let's say that somebody comes up, I'll keep on plumbing pumps. Let's say that somebody types in plumbing pump repair or trenchless repair. Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of different types of plumbing pumps. There's a lot of different types of trenchless repairs, trenchless sewer line repair, etc. But this one guy has 5 or 10 keywords that they got done in 5 pages of content. The other guy has 30 pages of content, written better, more in depth. And when they went on the plumbing page, they had really great content about like 5 or 10 different types of pumps, right?
Yeah.
Which we do. And if Google has to choose, why would they show the plumbing pump repair when they don't know what type of plumbing pump it was, but this other competitor of yours has knowledge about that,
right?
Wrapped in better coding and all of that. So all those keywords begin to show up, and and it actually pushes your primary keywords up. If they need a plumbing repair, even, how does Google know that it wasn't a plumbing pump repair, or trenchless repair, or sewer line repair, or whatever? Right. That you need camera line inspection.
Yeah, and so you need to cast a wide net and go for every keyword you can.
Yeah, so all these other keywords actually help the primary keywords because then you're an authority on the subject matter.
Yeah.
So,
and if you've got 5 pages on these 5 keywords and that's what you're going for, and your competitor uses us, and he's got 30 pages, and he's got all the keywords you've got, plus 100 more, he's going to be above you.
Well,
flat out.
and by the way, just other things like domain authority and linking
Yeah.
and citations.
Yeah,
and
we're just talking about
on-site
just from
changes,
a content
Google
standpoint,
My Business,
but-
all this stuff done. Yeah, we're just talking. So all those other things will affect the content too, because if you slap the content in a cheap template, it won't do as well as if it was a well-coded for SEO. Google is able to parcel the data better, custom design. Right.
Of course.
So all that affects it. But so this guy was already number 6, which was pretty damn good.
After 6 weeks, yeah.
And then you go into analytics, and he was just kind of on tilt that day.
Yeah.
And he said, well, I don't think I'm being unreasonable. And I said, but yeah, you kind of are, because you didn't want to look at analytics at all with us.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to see analytics. Well, guys, it's important that you understand how everything works so that you can be a smart marketer, right?
I mean, he had a graph doing this on analytics. It was just going up on a whole bunch of different keywords.
Lots of stuff coming into play, and lots of stuff already ranking even better than the primary keyword term.
Yeah.
I think that what he was wanting was mapping, was what he was wanting to see, but he didn't say that at the time. But he moved locations to go into that city that he wanted to go into, and that was going to take just a tad bit longer. So we've got clients that get their phone rings every single day from proper marketing and all these different keywords. And so when you're looking at keywords, don't get stuck on 1 or 2 things. You want everything to come up. And so what's going to happen to his number 6 ranking in the next 6 weeks? Will it go up?
It'll
more?
keep going up. I mean, you know, as fast as it's moving, he could be in position 3.
So why do keywords move fast, and why was it at a number 6, and why would it change? Well, you've got all this great stuff going. The content, designs, changing content, maybe blogging, depending on what you have going with us. Domain authority we're working on with you, citations, and all these things are being done, and there's just regular account work being done.
Right.
Google is going to continue integrated reviews, all this stuff. They come back and go, wow, they keep moving those up, positions and rankings, but that's not the whole story. That's like, so the topic is plumbing keyword ranking, results not ranking, but what about ranking? We want ranking too, but that doesn't mean that guy's not already highly successful for a 6-week launch. Let's talk about, and then if he'd gotten poor quality work, he wouldn't have been in a 6. Things wouldn't be moving up. He wouldn't have had grinder pump. I don't care if y'all like grinder pumps or not. It's just an example. We don't have to have grinder pumps for you if you don't like them, but we can have all your other keyword terms and really whatever you want.
Yeah. Don't get stuck on 1 or 2 keywords or just the name of your company.
Yeah.
I mean, we try to get you up there for just every possible combination.
Anything you can get.
Anything we can conceive of.
Be logical about the marketing process, though. We don't know of anybody that does better work than we do, and I'm not exaggerating. And we do phenomenal work at a better rate than companies that charge 2 or 3 times as much.
Easily.
So companies want to charge like $3,000 for the same price that we do for less than $1,000. And we can get more aggressive in larger markets. We can give you a better deal in smaller markets. If you don't have a well-done website in a myriad of ways, these keywords won't move up at all.
Right.
But you're not looking at the one keyword. You're going to look at analytics. You're going to listen to phone calls. You're hopefully going to make logical deductions to your success with the marketing by knowing just a teeny bit. And you don't have to look at the analytics at all, but it wouldn't hurt for you to know and understand some of it, right?
And we don't just send you like, here, look at the analytics, and you're looking at all these weird graphs and things, you don't know what's going on.
No.
And if you don't feel bad. The first time I looked at Google Analytics, my head almost spun around.
Yeah.
But we'll have someone sit with you and explain what you're seeing and make sure you understand what it means and how to read it.
If they care to. If they care to. I mean, there's people here that'll walk you through it, and it's not our stuff. It's Google Analytics on your account.
Yeah, we don't filter it or put it into some other format. It's
meaning
just
it's
directly from the
extremely trustworthy, and it's exactly what they're showing. And so in the very beginning, you're going to get results. They're going to move up, and then primary keywords are going to continue to move up as time goes on. That's a given. It's just our only point of this is you're not going to get number 1 for everything. Primary stuff eventually is going to move really high, and then you're going to get more keywords if things are done well. And then you pay us to do ongoing on-site changes, content additions, work on your domain authority, citations, work on your Google My Business account, and even a new design from time to time. You can't let stuff sit there and go stagnant. That's what the monthly fee is for. Because Google grades you up front, then continually grades you. That's why keywords continue to move.
Yeah, and that graph I mentioned, that's That's the graph we see for all of our clients. Is
Yeah.
it goes up and up and up and up, and they just get more and more and more over time.
Yeah. So it just keeps getting stronger and better. And we're talking, by the way, about organic here. We can help you with your AdWords management. We can help you with social media. Did you know that all of this stuff combined determines those keyword rankings? So we're working on all of it all the time. I want to make a clear statement here. We want you to be as high as possible. We're as aggressive as we can be for high quality without cheating. We do high quality work so that you deserve the better grade. And so when somebody calls up, we're not dismissing it. It's just that, hey, are you experiencing a lot of great results? Is it moving up? Has it been fantastic? So the individual we're talking about was just probably having a bad day. In fact, his wife told us that he was having a bad day.
Yeah.
And he's still a client. But I understand it. We work with people a lot, and there's a lot of people, Jason, that are trigger shy and kind of beat up and bruised up from getting beat up by so many bad web companies.
Yeah.
So if somebody comes on in 6 weeks and says, I want them to be number one, but they're number 6, but oops, there's hundreds of other keywords moving into placement and things are going well, and overall their lives has already gotten better. I understand why, because they've been beat up by so many people. And it's probably a little hard at 6 weeks to look back at your pocketbook yet and tell that there's extra business in because you've got expenses and time.
Yeah.
But we work with this, and companies, we are their juggernaut. We are their digital marketing agency. We are the reason they get calls and how that happens, and we're gracious and happy to perform the service. So when you're looking at keyword ranking, get as many number ones as you can get as many number twos, make it well-rounded, and keep your eye on, the forest, not the tree that you're looking at. Look at the whole scope, and then it's going to eventually go up really high. Will that guy get number one for that keyword term? I don't know. A very high possibility.
We'll do everything we can
but he's going
to
to
make
get
it
lots
happen.
and lots of number ones.
Right.
Yeah. So why wouldn't somebody get a number one quicker? So let's talk about it real quick just to describe it. So even if let's relate it to the horse race. So everybody in your market on the organic basis is a horse on the track trying to win for keywords, right?
Yeah.
Torso of the horse is full of code and content and potential keywords that might win. The legs of the horse are all of the things that are skilled items that you pay us to do. Google grades the quality of those things, how many legs there are, and every time you put another leg on,
Our horse has a lot of legs.
that horse runs faster and nudges out other keyword terms, right? But Nolen, I thought you did stuff better than everyone. Well, I believe we do. I really do. I believe we beat out just about. I believe we beat out any company in this vertical at all. Now, why wouldn't that person win immediately, Nolen? Because those other horses have been running that track before you started running faster.
Slow and infirm as they may be.
Yeah, they might be running 20 miles per hour and you're now going 70 legal speed limit without cheating, right?
Right. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, so now you're running faster and these other guys don't have as good of a website, but part of the algorithm has some weight to trust and tenure, right? Mm-hmm. And because they don't know who you are yet. So the guy that's at 6 is doing great, and he has lots of other keywords they went ahead and gave him number 1 at, number 2s and 3s. All that's occurring. It's only been 6 weeks. They don't know if some disreputable firm got this website, it's going to flip it to something bad, right? They don't,
malware, spam, whatever.
Yeah, they don't want bad stuff showing up on the internet. I don't even want to mention stuff, but they don't want bad stuff showing up on the internet, right? And so they're going to sniff that out and do what they call the Google dance. And as time goes on and that horse runs faster, it will matriculate to the top. Now, if you were really, really new online and that other horse had been scuffling the track going 20 miles per hour for years, that top spot against that guy that's been up there for 7 or 8 years before you might be pretty sticky. But you can get tons of keywords way up there. Yeah. You can beat that guy. Now, this guy that's up there and he has been going slower for years, he doesn't have as many keywords, but some of the primaries are given to him.
Right.
Over the course of time, eventually he'll fall.
Eventually you will lap him.
Yeah, if he doesn't, because if he's been on the racetrack and he's got 1,000 laps to your 100, but now you're going 3 or 4 times his speed, then that's how the rankings kind of occur. Yeah. And then all the signals occur not just on site, not just design and content, but off-site and domain authority and reviews and social response and all that.
Mapping and everything else.
Yeah, it all goes into where that keyword ranking shows up. That's a good point, not just on the organic, but on the map placement as well.
Right.
The map placement ties into all this. That is why people have a lot of reviews and aren't in the top 3.
Our experience shows that the map placement is less sticky.
It's a little less sticky, but
Yeah.
very optimizable.
Yeah,
In fact,
absolutely.
and that's why, again, like my best example to tell someone that doesn't understand it very well is just like, why would someone have 50 reviews to someone else's 5, and the guy with 5 is at the top of the top 3? Because the guy with 50 is missing tons of other things.
Yeah.
And so once we come in and fix all those things, the likelihood of this going up is extremely high.
Right.
And it is the natural order of the way it works, because essentially all we're doing is creating a better web presence, a better place to show people than the other ones there. That's who they want to dominate in search rankings. So it's not magical, it's not trickery, it's not random, it's not just because, it's because all these things get done well. So
Right.
that's why you show up. That's how the keyword rankings are working. The guy that called with the 6 ranking is fine, I understand. But overall, he's already getting results and doing very well with the best web company for the vertical.
Yeah.
You know.
And in the next 6 weeks, he's probably going to be thrilled.
Yeah.
We'll probably never get that
In fact,
call again
you're
because
gonna
he'll be happy.
You're going to follow up with that guy's getting a call back, right? In like 3
absolutely,
weeks
yeah.
or so. So we're actually going to follow up, and then at that time he agreed to go over some analytics.
Yeah.
But I do expect that keyword ranking itself to be much higher.
Yeah.
On not only the organic but the mapping as well.
Yeah. And we can say that with a fair amount of confidence because we've been doing this a while.
Yeah.
And we see it all the time. We've dialed in exactly how to get this result, and we get it consistently.
We do, yeah. I mean, it's it's been almost 8 years now.
Yeah.
And I will say, like years ago, if we lost a client or had a problem or the ranking wasn't gone, I would wonder, did we do enough? Did we have enough? That just doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
We are enough. We do enough. We're the best there is in
And
the
gosh
vertical.
darn it, people like us.
That's good. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, when we do these sites now, yes, there's nothing better. We do judge the competition when we bring on a new client, or we can, but people say, Nolen, have you checked the competition? It's like, brother, we are the competition. So when we come to the table, I'm not worried about it.
Right.
We bring the heat, we get a better grade, the clients deserve higher ranking, and they do move up. That's how it works.
Right.
That is the nature of it. It's very difficult to put together a web company with this fine of a staff of about 20 people, in case you don't know. It's taken time and experience to do it. So when we have this stuff, we know that we're going to do well for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that was a good one. And as I say, if you're listening to this, like it. If you're watching it, like it. We would appreciate it. And take a look around and call us. We're easygoing, low pressure. We'd love to be able to answer your questions. Of course, we'd love to have you as a client, whether it's organic and mapping, reviews, AdWords management, Facebook, all that. We can help you with it. Give us a call.
See you later.
Take it easy.